Harvey, welcome to Philadelphia, welcome to Newcastle United. I'm sure it's been a long day for you, but how excited are you to be here?
Yeah, I'm delighted. Like I say, it's been a long day of travelling, but I'm glad to be at the hotel and meet all the boys in a bit.
Tell us about the last few days and sort of what's led up to it as well, because I think it's fair to say the interest seems to have been around for quite a long time.
Yeah, I think it's been it's been in the process for a couple of weeks, which is nice as a player, but then it's also you're just desperate for it to happen in the end. And then it's when you know the interest there, you're sort of eager for it to happen. So obviously when it got over the line and found out it was all sorted, it was a great day.
You'd obviously been with Leicester for more than 15 years. I'm sure relegation sort of played a part and stuff like that, but after such a long time there, growing up there, making so many memories there, was it always going to take quite a special club to tempt you away from Leicester?
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, I've been there since I was 9 years old, so many memories there and an amazing time at the club. So of course it's a difficult decision, but when a club like Newcastle comes knocking, in the end it's an easy decision. It's a massive club and a club that's on the up.
What specifically about Newcastle is it? You say a massive club, a club on the up. What is it that's really drawn you to Newcastle?
I think just sort of watching on last year and playing obviously in the games against them, you can sort of see how good the team is and the team spirit that they've got. From obviously looking on as well, the manager looks great and the coaching staff behind it. So for a player looking on it, it's a project that you want to be involved in, an exciting one and one that you can sort of see keep developing and keep going on strength by strength each year.
Who did you speak to about it? I mean, I know you've played with a few of the current players with England and stuff like that, and a couple of your former Leicester teammates. Did you speak to many people about it, and what did they tell you? A
couple of people, yeah. More just for sort of like bouncing off bits of feedback and whatnot. I didn't speak to the gaffer here until it was near enough done. But I think I mainly sort of knew myself. I had that gut feeling, and I think when you have that, your decision's almost made in your own mind. Almost just getting the okay from everyone else, and getting the family's sort of opinions was important. But I think as a player, when you get that feeling, you stick with it and go with it.
And from a family perspective, what's that been like? I mean, I think you've got a baby on the way and stuff like that. Are you looking forward to sort of settling down and making a new route here?
Yeah, definitely. It's an exciting new challenge, on and off the pitch. Of course, it's we're used to living in Leicester, but coming up here, it's new beginnings. It's exciting times, and my mum and dad are delighted as well. They can't wait to get up. We had a look around the stadium the other day, and it's amazing. So I think they're as excited as I am to be in the stadium when it's packed.
Obviously for your dad as well, a former footballer himself, how sort of proud you to take that he is of you getting to play for such a club like this?
Yeah, like I said, he was excited. He came up with me to have a look around, and you could see on his face he was excited. But yeah, he sort of watched my journey up until now, so it's a new step for me, but also for them it's going to be a new step for them as well. So we're all buzzing.
Last season obviously it was a tough one for Leicester, but for you got 13 goals. It was your best goal return. So do you feel like you leave with your head held high and also kind of playing some of the best football that you've played?
Yeah, you'd like to think so. Of course, like you said there, it was a disappointing season, and as a player, it's all about the team. So for me as well, I'm disappointed with the way it finished last year, no doubt. But I think sometimes you do as much as you can within the team, and I tried to do as much as I could last year and help the team. Ultimately, we fell short in the end, which was a sad time for the club. But this year's a new start for them, and obviously a new start for me. So hopefully, best wishes to both ways.
And how do you see yourself fitting in? What do you think you're going to bring to the team in terms of your style of play and the way the team plays?
Yeah, I feel like I'll fit in well with the style. You can see it's a fast-paced game, and seeing last season the amount of chances created, goals scored, defensive record, of course. As an attacking player coming into that side, it's exciting. It's a team that you want to be involved in, and I feel like I can hopefully bring a lot of goals, assists, and exciting times.
You've got one England cap so far. How much of a driving force is it to try and add to that playing for a club like this?
Yeah, that's definitely in the back of my mind. I'd love to be back involved with the setup. Hopefully, this is a platform to go and showcase your ability and try and get yourself back involved with that. That'd be great. But of course, at the minute, full focus on hitting the ground, running with Newcastle.
Obviously, you've literally just arrived at the team hotel and you've sat down to do this. But in terms of getting started and the welcome that you have received so far, what's it been like?
Yeah, it's been great. When I came in, there was a few staff members and people around there, so it's great to meet everyone. It would take a bit of time to get used to everyone, and I'll meet most of the team at dinner tonight. So it'll be good. When you get used to your surroundings and get comfortable with everyone, that's when I think you feel really settled, and then it's up to me as a player to go and enjoy myself and bring as much to the team as I can.
And how do you feel about coming in right at the start of this US tour as well? Do you see it as kind of a good time to really make those bonds and do everything on and off the pitch in terms of settling in?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's 3 big games coming up, so to be involved in them will be good. But also, like you say, off the pitch, it's a chance to be sort of just away for the week and really get to know everyone and spend time with everyone. I think that's going to be important over the next week to, because you want to have them bonds on the pitch and off the pitch. It helps massively. So this week will definitely be useful for that. And
then after you return, there's a couple of games at St James's Park in the Cellar Cup. How much are you looking forward to playing at St James's for the first time as a Newcastle player in those games?
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Like I said, when we went to look at the stadium, you just imagining it when it's full and it's rocking. I've obviously played in it as an away team and I know how that feels. So to be on the other side and have the home support behind you, it'll be a great feeling. Yeah.
And just finally, obviously, in terms of your fitness and stuff like that, where are you at with it? Obviously, early into pre-season, are you kind of more or less ready to hit the ground running?
Yeah, definitely. I think when I was at Leicester, we came back a week before, so I probably had that bit of extra time already training. And then just sort of in the last week or so, when I've been sort of separate to the group, been doing my own bits, just ticking over. So I feel like I'm ready to come in and hit the ground running, definitely.
So game tomorrow, possibly involved in that. Can't wait to get started.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, it'd be nice to be involved. Obviously, have to see what the gaffer says. If not, look forward to Wednesday being involved.